Hello, everyone. My name is Crazy Al, of course, and I am joined by Adam Archwrhythm,
How's it going?
and we're here to talk about a couple things. First of all, we're cancelling TimCon, or we're postponing the next TimCon. It was supposed to take place in November, but due to a couple different issues, mainly being lack of interest, bad timing for us, and is getting to be expensive, we're going to maybe dial back the events. It used to be twice a year, back when it was in the UK. We always want to continue that momentum, but it is starting to get a bit expensive with things being in Europe now, and obviously just the rising costs of things all over Europe in general. So it's starting to get a bit hard. So yeah, we will be postponing TimCon. It will probably take place around spring 2024 is when we're looking at. More details for that will be coming soon. We're obviously very sad to have to do this, but it is what it is. You just gotta see the current landscape of things and be like, decide what to do, you know? Um, the idea is we can cancel it or postpone it. I mean, we could do it regardless, but I don't think it would be as good. I think it
hmm
will just be better if we wait until next year. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
and forcing ourselves to do it now might like compromise our ability to do it in the future. So
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So yeah, we're very sorry to anyone who was, excited to come and stuff like that. But we want to be able to do it as best as we can. And yeah, I don't think that will be possible if we force it in September. So yeah. In other news, though, if you want to help us make TimCon a reality, we will still make TimCon a reality regardless of this. But we are reopening our Patreon page.
Mhm.
So it used to be open for like online tournaments. We would, collect pledges and use that for prize pools or whatever else we needed, and that was pretty good. That went for a while. It's sort of died off, and it is what it is. But I think we can. I think people will be interested in supporting actual LAN events, in-person events, and stuff like that. But as I said, we're not requiring support from the community. TimCon will continue regardless. But it is going to make things a lot easier for us because, as I said, it's only getting more expensive to do this kind of thing. Especially in the new venue, they actually have a studio in the new venue that we didn't use the previous two times because it's simply too expensive for us. These sort of gaming venues, they deal with big companies like Red Bull and whoever else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've worked with DreamHack. I
Compa-
know that.
yeah, exactly. They work with companies that's just pocket change to them. To us, we're much smaller, so it's extremely expensive. But yeah, if we can get the support to make something like that happen, that's only going to make TimCon better. Not just for us, but for everyone. Also, with the Patreon, of course, there'll be loads of benefits. You'll get early access to tickets and stuff like that. You'll know like early access to dates and tickets and all that sort of stuff. We're going to be making more content again on the TimCon channel.
hmm
You get early access to all that kind of stuff, basically. Anything that we do as like YouTube content. Obviously, when it's streamed live, you can watch it live. We're not going to restrict live VODs because I think that's just a little bit scummy. Um, but it is what it is. We're not going to do that. But any sort of exclusive YouTube content, you get a little bit early access to, and things like that. Just uh, I
And
don't think
even
there's
with
much that we.
VODs, like we'd be releasing like cut down versions of the VODs and stuff that you'd be able to
Yeah,
like catch earlier, that kind of thing.
absolutely. Um, I don't feel like there's much that we can offer people for the Patreon. The support of the Patreon is really just to make a better event, and that's kind of what people get in return, as far as I see it. But the more we think of stuff, because we are like sort of spitballing ideas back and forward, and we've got a couple ideas in the
hmm
bank for different things that we can offer for our patrons. So I'm really looking forward to getting into stuff like that. But yeah, do you have anything to add
Well,
onto
yeah,
that?
and just our like regular content, full steam ahead.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll yeah, we do quite a bit of stuff with defrag. That'll be ramping it back up, and especially it's quite an exciting time ahead for defrag because we've got the DFWC coming up later in the year. And
Absolutely,
also looking
October.
to get back in the fragging modes as well. So expect things like Doombringer and maybe Diabotical, maybe Quake.
Midnight Guns.
Midnight Guns. If Jahar
Yeah.
will let us.
He let us. He likes us too much to say no.
Yeah. So yeah, expect that as well. Like obviously we're not going to be wanting to take your money and not give you any value for it.
Yeah, absolutely. We have been a bit busy, and the content on the stream has been lackluster. That's mainly my fault, I will admit. But we're gangs getting back together, and we're going to be doing more stuff regularly. And speaking of more stuff, if there's anyone out there who has events or anything that you think would be a nice fit for us, so obviously we're thinking about stuff like the Xenotic. Given that we do a lot of defrag stuff, there's also the Xenotic World Cup. Unfortunately, that usually takes place at the same time as the defrag World Cup, or at least it has the past couple of times. But we will sort of make room for that afterwards, I guess, and we can do more
even if it's like
demo reviews.
A review, rather than a live thing like we do with DFWC.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's also talks of like maybe there being some slight mapping competitions in the defrag scene as well that might be coming back, and we can take a look at that, get some people, even if we just have mappers on as like a showcase, like an interview, you know, stuff like that, anything like that, any sort of it's basically a call for coverage. Any sort of dead game out there that you think could use coverage, and it doesn't have to be a dead game, but they usually are in Arena FPS. Is the idea.
Our speciality.
Yeah, good at that. So yeah, that's. I mean, unless you got anything more to add, I think that's pretty much it.
No.
We wanted to just make a little short video just to let everyone know what's happening, and you know, we are unfortunately having to reschedule TimCon, but it's gonna only because we think we can do it better if we wait more, and yeah, with your help as well, we'll definitely be able to do it better. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Yeah, and
thanks for.
This will be posted on our Patreon, so if you're watching from Patreon, welcome and thank you for.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for supporting this.
We don't have a list of names of patrons to shout out at the end of each video, but I'm very much looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Like, get ready for that. We got plans.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, and again, sorry that we're cancelling or rescheduling TimCon, but it is what it is. It'll be better, we promise. And yeah, cheers. See you later.
Bye bye.